Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy 4:20 a.m. I think I got my internet going. I think before it was emotionally unstable, couldn't connect. It happens. It happens. The best thing about 4:20 a.m. you get by the witch's hour, which is 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. That's the time all the witches are up doing the hocus and the pocus and the mixing and the shaking of potions and elixirs. But 4:20 is a time people wake up. I want to start the day early. Mm, on a Saturday. With that being said, I'm watching the FIFA World Cup. There's a lot of emotions going on in the FIFA World Cup. How's it going, Stephanie Rodriguez? You're up early or late, whether which coast you're in. Just watching the females women's World Cup is all these emotions are everywhere. How's it going, Chris? Oh, I'm getting like the old school people that I used to go on late night. And I was watching the Cameroon against the England. It's always like black versus white. It's pretty weird. Um, the Women's World Cup has been very, 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 very a lot of drama, a lot of fighting. Just and you could see the racial tensions. Like you have a team all white and a team all black or all Asian, and it's just where are we going in this world? It's like we're more divided, and it's by design. We're not divided because we want to be divided. We're divided by design. It's like they put us all together to hate each other. That's their purpose. It's like forcing, right? Like forcing ants to live with spiders, or just mixing us up. Like just let us be like nature. You're not gonna take a polar bear and put the polar bear in a jungle. Like let the polar bear be where it wants to be. So don't you see with all this migration going on? It's like they're displacing us, and by displacing us, you're kind of taking away our happiness. Some of us are born in the Pacific Ocean. Some of us are born in the Atlantic Ocean. I honestly prefer to be by the beach. I want to live in a place where I can go to the beach 45 minutes away to the beach. When I was in Texas, there was like no beaches. I suffered with no beaches. I wasn't happy. No, I need green. I need beaches. I need water. Now, Florida, shit, I'm about to get up in a few and hit the beach soon. I would love to be around the beach. I need water. I need sun. And when you take that away from people, I guess they probably become what, emotionally unstable. And especially females. Females are very emotionally unstable. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Some guys might be like that too. Hashtag pride, by the way. It's like you got to control your emotions. You got to. No matter where you go, where you're at, you have to keep your emotions on check. All these crazy outbursts, and you got to see where it's coming from. Stress is a killer. That's why you got to be somewhere where there's no stress. Like if you're in a big city, you're dealing with traffic. You're dealing with other people. I can't be in a big city. Too many people. It's like, take for example, New York City. There's so many people, millions of people there. Different cultures, different backgrounds. And then you're forced to take the train with them. Like a sardine in a can. Or like tuna in a can, just squashed together. The worst is in the summer. You don't know who's next to you, what background they got, what kind of day they got. So you encounter this multiple times a day in a city like New York City. Now, Texas, you probably deal with what, one, two people on the road. You deal with your road rage, and that's it. You keep it moving. You're in your car. You got your AC. You got your Waterburger. You got your coffee. You got whatever you got in your car. You're in your own dome. But New York City, you're just dealing with a bunch of people. It's like the thumbnail. The girl just elbowed the. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Look at that, 420, up before the migrants, and I'm already making money. I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. And sometimes you're on the train, you just want to elbow somebody, you just want to punch them, but you got to keep your emotions on check. You got to. Even now with politics, everybody's so emotionally charged with politics. Very emotionally charged. And they can't control it. Activists, same thing with these activists that you see, the MAGA activists, or even on the left. What's the difference between the activists on the left and the right? The only difference is the message. The message that they're preaching about, that they're fighting about. They're both the same. Same message, same goal, just different. Just like a soccer game. They both want to win. Uniforms, different colors. There's always a winner and there's always a loser. Except in soccer, you got to draw. But you guys see in politics, there's a lot of activists. They can't handle their emotions. You can't. Same thing. If you want to play soccer and you can't keep your emotions, you're going to be hitting other people. Then you know what? You shouldn't be playing soccer. You shouldn't be playing any kind of sports. Same thing comes with the activism and all this. Hey, if you can't hold your emotions or take a joke and just cry hypocrisy, then you don't belong to be a public figure. You don't belong to be an activist. Think about that. How many activists have burned out already? And then you see the smart ones doing different things, evolving, going with the times, knowing when it's right to quit, knowing when it's right to do something else. But then you got the same people doing the same shit over. It's like that Cat Williams joke I like. He says, man, well, back then it was like 2006. He's like, it's 2006. You still selling weed? You haven't bumped up to the crack cocaine by now? Man, you haven't evolved. So that joke has always kind of stuck to me. Like, you got to evolve with the times. You got to get with the program. Of course we're being programmed. But you got to know how we're being programmed so you could defeat the programming. If not, you're just going to get programmed and get stuck. Hashtag Pride, by the way. Hashtag Pride. Pride Month. Only like 2 days left of Pride Month. Aww. It's the most wonderful time of the year when I could wave my rainbow flag over here. It's the most wonderful time of the year, with assless chaps and kids in parades and the LGBTQ communities here. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's like Christmas in June, ladies and gentlemen. Pride Month. Hashtag Jews rock. I love Israel. The only democracy in the Middle East. It's my message right there. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, emotionally unstable. It's summertime. Crime goes up. As the heat goes up, you go to any inner city, Everybody's just outside because of the heat. And you're going to bump into somebody. You're going to bump into somebody at the wrong time. And you might get stabbed. You might get shot. You might get robbed. You might get raped. It's hot. Shit happens. But know one thing, ladies and gentlemen. You can control your destiny. You can change all that. You can do that. Not the world, not the universe. You can do that. You can make a change. You don't like somewhere, move. If you don't like your job, get another one. You don't like your spouse, get another one. Get a divorce. If you're stuck in debt, you're dying in debt, guess what? Go bankrupt. Ain't no shame in going bankrupt. Hey, your president, Donald J. Trump, did it. And look at him now. You got to play the game to win, folks. You got to play the game. You can't play against the game. You look at the chick that elbowed the Team London. Well, guess what? You're out the game now. The whole team is probably going to be out of the next World Cup because you can't hold your emotions on check. You're not stable. So now you might lose the opportunity. Think about that in life, folks. If you can't keep your emotions on check, you're going to hit somebody and you're going to end up in jail. And then you can't vote. So if you can't handle your emotions, don't do it. Leave it to other people that can. Simple as that. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. People tend to give me 3 thumbs down in all my videos. I wonder who. What's up, Kyle? Nothing happened, man. It's talking about like the FIFA Women's World Cup and then some kind of activists that are very emotionally unstable. I'm just connecting the two over here. It just so happens to be women's soccer also, so what a segue. Like if you can't handle the pressure, the game, keep your emotions on check, don't play. Thank you for the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, 4 thumbs up. That's what's up. Yeah, if you watch any FIFA World Cup, you see these chicks like hitting each other and being really, really, really malicious. Like, we know the guys flop. You know, a guy could punch another guy, and then in an hour they're having a beer. It doesn't work that way with females. So you have activists, right, that try to do the activism stuff and then start hitting kids and yelling at other people. Like, if you're going to start hitting kids and yelling at them in front of their parents and stuff, like come on. Like, especially in the heat. Same thing with the World Cup. It's just funny how you can make these correlations about stuff like that in life. Today's Saturday, folks. I know some people are waking up to go do some activism or protest or a rally. Is that all your life is about? How about starting a family? Oh, could it be too late to start a family? Whoopsie. If you haven't been enjoying your life since Trump became president, all you've been doing is activism, rallies, and protests every weekend, ask yourself one question. What have you accomplished from 2016 till now? Simple question. What have you accomplished? Did you make a change in the world? Did you make a change in the country? And if you did, good. Good for you, good for the country. Now, for those that haven't, you're still stuck on the same place. Just like Cat Williams, you're still selling weed in 2019. You're still doing protests. You're still doing rallies in 2019. And you haven't bumped up to the White House or became a senator by now or something, or what are you doing? Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them, or when to move on. You gotta know, folks. You gotta know when it's time to move on, do different things. All the LARPers should have bought a dog, like, or a cat. That's true. Or reproduced. I'm not gonna lie. There's one activist that I'm kind of happy for. He's not my favorite. I never kind of liked him in a way, but man, I'm not gonna mention names, but he did the right thing. He moved to Colombia with his girlfriend and wife, had a kid, now is living in a ranch, milking cows, riding horses. I'm a little bit jealous about that. I really am. I'm like, damn. Like, I'm not jealous. Like, fuck them. I'm jealous in a good way. Like, man, you did it right. You did it right. Hey, man, this guy, and I'm pretty sure some of you know who I'm talking about. My man's riding in a cowboy hat with horses, his wife, his beautiful kid. The pictures are vivid, and I'm like, damn, that's what I want. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of jealousy, because it gives you a little go. I'm not hating on him. I'm just like, damn, that's what did I think of? Well, I was actually trying to do that in Texas, get a ranch, but it's too fucking hot over there, and there's no green. So here in Florida, I want nature. I hate New York. Too many people. It's too hot. Well, it's not always too hot. It's just like when it's too hot, people get crazy. Crime goes up, and I just don't want to deal with that stuff. Man, seeing that guy's pictures with the cows, milk cows, shit. I would love to milk some cows right now at 5 a.m. Instead of having to commute to work or be stressed out like that. I agree. Envy makes people want to grow up to be doctors, and like you gotta have enemies. You gotta have a little envy. It makes you hungry, keeps you sharp. You gotta stay hungry, sharp. If you stay content, you're just gonna stay quote unquote happy at the time. Content means being happy. Like, I'm happy, and not evolving. Come here, puppy. Gotta evolve with the times. Content means pleasure. Content means platooing in life. Content, sorry, not content. Content means platooing in life instead of peaking. Yep. You gotta peak. You gotta stay sharp. Like I said, I wasted 10 years of my life being content. I'm really against being content and staying in a job for so long. I was in a job for 10 years. I was content. And then boom, once it gets taken away, what are you gonna do? You never try something else. You never practice something else. And being content gets you nowhere. You gotta stay sharp. You gotta keep evolving. And make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Make it happen. My battery's about to die. I'm at 1%. As I said, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for giving me 20 minutes of your life. A little discomfort is great, teacher. Shows you who you really are, and when your chips are down. Hell yeah, I've been through some stuff the past couple of months, but it has been making me stronger. It has been making me stronger, actually. It really has. And I can actually say I've been homeless and survived. I've been unemployed and survived. I've been locked up and I survived. It's what you do after. It's what makes your character stronger. I look at things differently now. I don't get mad anymore. I just laugh. I make a joke about it. Trust me, laughter works, humor. And if you can't make people laugh, then, I don't know, go learn how to tell jokes. Some people don't even know the art of sarcasm. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You know how you could get stupid people with sarcasm. Sarcasm always gets stupid people. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me 20 minutes of your life. I know your life is precious, and you gave me just 20 minutes of it right now. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Chris, for the super chat. You guys want to help out? Streamlabs/Legal Latino Heat. Super chats are on. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not e-begging. I'm just saying. I have my hat out. I'm talking on my soapbox. If you want to drop a shekel or two, it's fine by me. If not, it's all good. I hope you enjoyed the show or the lecture or whatever you want to call this. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Jews rock. I love Israel. I stand with the only democracy in the Middle East. I sacrifice my Social Security benefits so Israel could have a 30-foot wall and an Iron Dome. Jews rock. Ben Shapiro's the best. I attended PragerU, and I'm getting my master's from PragerU. Jews rock, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Shabbat. Have a good day.